Hey guys, it's Keenya Kelly, business and brand consultant for KenyaKelly.com. And if you brand it, super excited to have you guys here with me this afternoon. This is your first time watching me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. I help people to figure out who they are at the core of their beings, build products and services around that, and then build sustainable and profitable businesses and brands online. But anytime you join me on a live broadcast or in person, you're going to hear me talk about business, branding, marketing, Jesus, and my cats. I like to introduce them. I've got three. I've got the oldest one. His name is Eddie. He's 11. I've got Maui. She's 4. And I have Faith. She's 2. So at any time during this broadcast, if you hear a storm, if you hear something break, if you hear somebody howl, if you see a cat jump through the live broadcast, that's because I have an animal kingdom. Okay, now my house doesn't smell like an animal kingdom, but I have an animal kingdom here, okay? So anything could happen at any point in time. Okay, so I am here this afternoon because I want to chat with you guys about a particular subject. I've been on consulting calls all day, and all week long, what I've experienced is that people are afraid. And so if this is your first time watching, please type hashtag new. If you've been here before, go ahead and type hashtag living legend, because all of my friends inside the Legacy Lounge, my Facebook group, is they're all living legends, because we are creating businesses that will sustain our families long after we are gone. So if you want to be part of that group, make sure you click the link above this video and join that group. What's up, Wanza? I see Jasmine. I see Monica. Who else is here? That's it. All right. Other folks are here. But if you're here, make sure you guys say hello, hashtag living legend, and then please share this broadcast. I'd appreciate it. So one of the reoccurring things I'm starting to experience on the calls that I've had today, this week, and then just in general, is that people are afraid of success, right? People are afraid to succeed. Now, here's a confession. I used to be afraid of success as well, right? Hey, Stephanie, I used to be afraid of success as well. And here's one of the reasons why. For me, I had experienced some years of success in network marketing. I was featured in Success from Home magazine, made great money. I spoke in front of almost 15,000 people. I got a standing ovation. I mean, all this stuff happened to me when I was like 20, 21, right? And it was like, in network marketing, and I got the big hit. I just knew that I was the cat's meow. It was my reason why all this stuff was happening, and so I had this huge ego, and basically I ruined everything, and then kaput. And so here I was. I went from nobody to somebody, and then kaboom, I ended up, blowing up and yada, yada, yada. So I had what I call failure, right? Car repossessed, kicked out of my apartment. I mean, just terrible situation back when I was in my early 20s. And so to be successful again felt like failure was on the cusp, right? It was like, if I get to this point again where I was in that previous company, failure is coming. My ego is going to take me out. I'm going to do this, and I am going to fail. And so for years, it kept me from really being who I truly was. It kept me from really being a quote-unquote superstar, right? Because I was going to have the same kind of failure, right? I remember it was like just a couple years ago. I was at my church and Hosanna Victory in Richmond, Virginia. And I was at the altar, they called it for prophetic ministry. And the lady was like, what you thought was failure was actually success. And I was like, what? She said, what you thought was failure was actually success. It was just setting you up for where you're going. And I knew exactly what she was talking about. I was so afraid to succeed again in network marketing and in life and in business because of past failures that I thought it was just going to mess me up, right? Not only that, because I had gotten married and got divorced like that, I was like, oh my God, I got a scarlet D on my chest. And oh my God, is anybody going to want to marry me? All that type of stuff. And so here I was feeling like a failure, that the marriage had ended and the business had its thing and all those years ago. And it was like, can I really be successful at all these things again? And of course the answer is absolutely, right? Do y'all see Lifetime movie? People make Lifetime movies and make millions of dollars from stuff. Anyway, right? And I'm not saying I'm gonna do a Lifetime movie. I'm just making this humorous, but who knows? If Lifetime is here, if you're watching, call a girl. I'll give you my number. Just inbox me. Or you call me on Facebook Messenger. That works too. But anyway, so, I was afraid to be successful again. But what I realized was that I would rather have failure again than stay on this level. Right? I was somebody who said, I would rather fail again trying to do it the second time than to stay right here and never have it. Right? And so I have been encountering so many people over and over and over and over and over again that are so afraid to be successful that they stay broke. Right? That they stay in bad situations. But we have to break that cycle of our minds and we have to get out of that, right? Hey, Janelle, we have to begin to trust people again. We have to begin to trust ourselves. We have to trust the business arena. We have to trust the Lord, the God that created us, that he can sustain us, right? Here's one of my rules of being my friend. Like, I know a lot of people, but if you're going to be my friend, oh, no. There are rules to being friends with Keenya Kelly. Do you hear what I'm saying? And I'm not playing around. Like, what I got? I got product in my hair. Hold on. What's that? I twisted my hair earlier, so I still got some white product, and I just happened to see it on the live stream. I look like dandruff, but it's just product. One of the number one rule of being my friend, and if you're going to be my man, is if you can't tell me the truth, we can't be around each other. That's just it. If you can't tell me the truth, we can't be around each other. Because I don't need fans, I need friends. Right? I don't need fans, I need friends. I need people that are going to challenge me. I need people that are going to say, girl, that is a mess. You need to change that. Girl, your prices is too high. Or, girl, your prices is too low. Listen, I won't tell y'all, but I need people around me that say, yes, absolutely. That is what you need to do. That is what needs to happen. You hear what I'm saying? And they're not afraid to tell me that. Girl, you know you are so much better than that. I remember when everything had went down with my ex-husband, and a friend of mine, Marquita, she was like, yeah, I know that this happened, but no, that's not how we do things. What you mean? That's not how we do things, like as in her, and that's not how you gonna do it. And then my friend Alex, shout out to Alex, I call him Bish, like Bishop Alex. He said the same thing. Well, other people do it that way, but this is how we do it. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. And so what that did for me, that said to me, just because this is a bad situation and you want to vindicate yourself because you didn't do anything wrong, you ain't got to tell nobody that. You ain't got to go on social media. You don't have to do any of that. You just got to trust God. And people say, wow, I didn't even know you went through divorce, because I didn't put it out there on social media like that, because my two amazing friends were like, no, we're not doing that, and we're not going to let you do that. That's a requirement to be my friend and to be my man. If you can't tell me the truth, I can't do nothing with you. Because I don't need fans, I need friends, right? And so in business, you need people that's going to say, dude, girl, you are so much better than that. You should be doing this, and you should be offering this, and let me put you on. Let me help you with this. I'm not going to let you stay in that same place. I'm going to pull you up out of there, right? You know how many of my friends pull me up out of bad situations, emotional situations or whatever? Like, one thing I love about my church refuses to let you stay in a certain spiritual situation. Man, listen, this is going to sound real funny. I've done gone through so much deliverance since being at my church the last 6 months. I'm like, dang, was it that many demons? It's like, I'm being funny, but I'm so serious. But they won't let you stay in a rough place. They will just bring all the amazing things out of you, right? And that's the same thing for business. Scared money don't make no money. If you don't ask for no money, you ain't gonna get no money, right? You know what I'm saying, Tabitha? I was like, dang, okay, praise him, right? But scared money don't make no money, right? And it's not just in money, but in everything. If you gonna make money, if you're gonna create wealth, if you're gonna leave a legacy to your family, you got to make you some money. If you want to make some money, I want y'all to type in the comments, show me the money, right? Show me the money. I love black people. Remember that? Okay, sorry. Jerry Maguire, right? If we gonna make this thing happen, we gotta make this thing happen. That means we gotta price stuff right. We gotta know how to sell stuff. That means we gotta invest stuff, and we gotta learn how to do what it is that we need to be doing, and then not be afraid to do it, right? I had a conversation with someone that's helping me in business, and she was like, what is you doing? That's basically what I heard her say. What is you doing? Is you dumb? And instead of her, to show me the moolah, instead of her saying, you is dumb, she just said, immediately she went to her iPad and started typing in stuff and said, I want you to look up this. This is what they are doing. And basically, this is what they're doing. And they charging this. This is what you doing this. Why ain't your prices up there? And I was like, I don't know. And she said, snatched up out. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? And so this is me coming to you today and snatching you out to say, if you are going to create wealth for your family and, you know, for generations, you going to have to ask for the money, and you can't be scared to do it. Even if you are scared, you got to be scared and do it anyway. Right? That's like I was telling somebody that when I first started on live stream, I was so scared to go live. I didn't know what to talk about. I was sweating like crazy. And it was like, oh my God, you know, all this type of stuff because live stream was new to me. Right? That's like I have a speaking engagement in California at the end of the month. And I already know I'm be a little nervous because I don't know these people. They don't know my personality. And I don't know how they gonna take all of this. You hear what I'm saying? I don't know how they're going to respond to all this. So a part of me is going to be like, which part of me am I able to do? Like my friend Kristen put me on for this event. Thank you so much, Kristen. And I'm like, I'm going to ask her a couple times, are you sure? Can I give them all of this? Or do I need to give them like 25%? You let me know how much of this I can give them, right? Because I don't want to mess nothing up, me or her, right? And so I'll be a little nervous. And so because I'm a jokester at the same time, like the jokes and all that come out, I'll probably start out with one joke and I'll look around the room to see how they respond. And then another one will come out and then another one. And if they ain't laughing, I'm not going to crack no jokes, right? I'll just stay right here, right? And I'll deliver my amazing content, but I'll keep, I won't give them all of this. I may give them just this. You hear what I'm saying? But I'm a little nervous because this is not my crowd. I don't know them. I've never, and so... But scared money don't make no money. I'm going to get on that stage, though. That's what I know. My hair going to be flawless. You hear what I'm saying? My outfit going to be flawless. My makeup going to be on point. I'm going to be on point. But how much of this are they going to get? I don't know. We'll see, when we get there. Y'all hear what I'm saying? But scared money don't make no money. I be afraid to do stuff. Y'all just don't be knowing it. I be scared. I be. Remember that? I be on that kryptonite. I be scared. But I do it anyway because scared money don't make no money. And so my whole point of coming on here this Friday, January the 12th, 2018, is to say, if you gonna make the money you want to make, if you gonna build the business you want to make, if you're gonna have the life that you desire to have, scared money don't make no money. You're going to have to do what's necessary to be successful. And that is doing those things that make you scared. That's doing those things that make you want to just hide under a blanket. That's doing all those things that make you afraid, right? Like I have pitched some of the biggest events known to man. When I hit the send button, I was like, so afraid because they were going to say no. But I was like, but what if they say yes? Y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, I get afraid of all type of stuff. Like, I'm telling y'all, oh, hey, Tabitha, yes, let's chat. I get scared to do all type of stuff. Like, I'm not even going to tell y'all some of the stuff to get scared of, but I be afraid to do all type of stuff. But I understand that if I'm going to be who God has called me to be, if I'm going to help the people that has called me to help, I have to do things that make me afraid. And most times, y'all don't even know. I'll tell y'all after the fact. Right? But like to move to Houston, afraid. To start, if you brand it, afraid. To launch it online, afraid. To launch Keenya Kelly, afraid. Like, listen, I get scared all the time. But I just do it afraid because I refuse to live a mediocre life. Right? If that's you, say, I will not live a mediocre life. Right? I refuse to live a mediocre life. Right? That's just like, y'all know I'm single. Right? And I want to be married. I want to have kids. But I refuse to live a mediocre life with a mediocre man. Ooh, did I just say that on live stream? Ouch. Right? I refuse to live a mediocre life with a mediocre man. What does that mean? That means if a fine man comes along, but he don't love Jesus, in the words of Maury Povich, you are not the father. I'm going to have to say, I'm sorry, boo. I won't say, you are not the father. I might. It just depends on how the conversation's going. But I'm going to have to pass him up. I'm gonna have to say, sorry, boo, you got, this ain't gonna work for me. When they say to the left, I'm gonna have to say I'm sorry, because I refuse to live a mediocre life with a mediocre man. Now, listen, this is not me saying I'm all that and you got to, no, that ain't me saying that. I'm just saying that according to God and to his standards, there's certain things that Keenya Kelly needs, you know, and I'm not talking about once, like, oh, he's got to be 6 foot and he's got, no, I'm not saying that. Like, you know, all these girls with the beards, I'm like, I don't even know if I like beards. Like, beards, they scratch up my face. I'm like, I don't even know if I like beards. So that's not a requirement. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying he got to have a big personality, because the two of us together may just be bad. You know, I don't know, right? I'm not saying he's got to have $1 million in the bank, because as of today, I don't have $1 million in the bank. So I ain't saying that. I'm not even saying that he got to be fit looking like Idris Elba, because clearly I don't look like Angela Bassett. You know, that ain't even my thing. But there's a certain standard, right? It's just a certain level of standard. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm just like, first of all, if you don't love Jesus, I can't do nothing with you. I mean, absolutely nothing, right? I just can't do nothing with you, because I really, really love him. Like, I really love him, and I'm trying my best to live the right life. You hear what I'm saying? Kim said, get the Sequoias by nature. Shameless plug to KBN. Stupid Kim. Shameless plug to KBN. She got some good stuff though, but don't be promoting on my broadcast, Kim. Even though, but anyway, I'm not saying that he has to be whatever, but it's like, there's just certain things. So I refuse to live. She said Idris Elba is a good standard though. So crazy. Well, you know, here's a confession. I think I done told y'all that it's okay, Kim. I'm good. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you. It's okay. You can laugh. Send me a smiley face, Kim, so I know you're okay. Okay, let me know you're okay. I'm just messing with you. Like, the truth about Keenya Kelly, and this has nothing to do with today's broadcast, but since we here, the truth about Keenya Kelly is I could go either way. Okay, good. I could go either way. You hear what I'm saying? I could go Idris Elba. I could go Matthew McConaughey. Y'all know who Matthew McConaughey is? Remember him in The Time to Kill? Ooh, praise God. Right? You know, the dimples and the accent, country. You know, I could go either way. Idris or Matthew. It don't matter to me. I'm all about it. You hear what I'm saying? So the persuasion don't even matter. He don't even got to be black. Like, if y'all, listen. If you know me on the inside, you would say, I don't even know if you like black men. And I don't mean that to be negative. I mean, like, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, like Taylor Swift, that's like my persuasion. You know what I'm saying? The music I listen to, I'm like, you know, yeah, he got swag. Kim, she said, you know, Matthew got swag. He do. But he fine, though. You know, God bless him, you know. So I go between the two. So I'm like, God, you can do Idris or you can do Matthew. You can blend them. He could be multiracial. I don't know the real term, but he could be multiracial, you know. But anyway, so that's not even the standard. Okay, bring this thing back. Scared money don't make no money. Remember that? Okay, sorry. All the extra stuff happens on live broadcasting. Y'all crazy, but it's really me. Y'all just playing off of what's going on with me. But my whole point of today's broadcast is scared money won't make no money, right? Or being scared and not acting on things ain't gonna get you nowhere, right? And so when I talked about the dudes, I was like, I'm gonna have to turn some dudes away and say, I'm sorry, he don't fit the bill, you know? And that's because of some basic standards of what I need in a husband. I need a certain things in a standard of the man that's going to be my kid's father, the man that's going to be the priest of our house, you know, and stuff like that, you know. So it's like those are the standards I'm talking about. I love y'all too, you know what I mean? And then everything else is just icing on the cake. So I prefer a Idris or Matthew that looking like that, you know, but, you know, God, he'll mix them up in a bowl and deliver them, you know. So if you're gonna live the best life, guys, you can't be afraid. You know, you can have fear, but you got to move anyway, right? You can be afraid to pull the trigger, but pull it anyway. You can be afraid to pitch, but you got to pitch anyway, right? You can be afraid to do the speaking event, to to invest in a coach or whatever it is. But at some point, you have got to do the thing. Like at some point, you have got to do what it takes to be successful, or you will live a mediocre life. And nobody nobody wants to live a mediocre life. We just talked about that. No one wants to live a mediocre life. And at some point, you just have to make a decision to do what's necessary. Kim said, but to you, for your money point, I was pushed to offer new services and got 2 clients and paid 2 bills with that money. Exactly. Right? Exactly. The Holy Spirit told me a couple months ago, you're shortchanging yourself and you're shortchanging your clients. What? He said, you're much bigger than branding. Why are you only talking about branding? You help people build businesses. What? And he said, you need to offer people an opportunity to work with you with business and branding. What? And boom, it's been like a huge downpour because I said yes. Was I afraid? Yeah, because I hadn't been doing it. I was like, ain't nobody going to be checking for me with that. And God said, I beg to differ. Boom, here it is. I was afraid to do You, Me, and Jesus that I do on Sundays because I was like, nobody wants to hear from me. I was wrong, right? I was completely wrong, but I didn't know. And so I did it anyway, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I know we're in 2018. It's January the 12th. We're already 12 days in. Some of you guys are watching people blow up, do big things, and you're afraid to pull the trigger, or you're afraid to just do something different this year. You're afraid to step out, or whatever it is. You're afraid to spend the money, but guess what? I refuse to live a mediocre life, and you should too, okay? So for those of you guys that are here, I want you guys to come and join my Facebook community. I'm going to be doing a whole lot inside of that community all year long, and so make sure you guys click the link in this video. It's called the Legacy Lounge, where all of my friends in there are living legends. Join the group, and you're going to have a lot coming from me, teaching with me in there. Some of my super friends that are killing the game are going to be in there teaching you guys, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday and a great weekend. All right, guys. Bye.